we are going to be talking about a game that many held very controversial, mainly at launch, which was Assassin's Creed Unity. A game that is somewhat now old, not as old as Ezio or the Ezio collection, and I really look at this game, and a lot of people thought this game was bad, and I have differences. There was, at the very beginning of launch, this game did have a lot of game-breaking glitches, like people floating in the air, or too many people in crowds just jumping over each other, and to be honest, that actually still happens in this game, or different servers not working. I mean, I think every game nowadays in 2020 really does fail. Like, for example, Fallout 76, or a very big letdown, which was Wolfenstein Youngblood, which would be in a whole nother thing in itself. But today we're just going to cover Assassin's Creed Unity. The game's story, obviously I haven't played the game in a little while to remember some of the story, but I do remember the story being pretty nice. Yes, the ending where his lover dies was kind of and obviously at the very end, spoiler alert, yeah, she dies and he gets the sword of Eden, because the whole basis around Assassin's Creed is the different parts of Eden that they try to achieve. Now I'll say this game does have very good sights. The map, it actually splits up into two maps. Can't remember the names, but I do remember it splits up into two maps. You get another small map, which is somewhat hidden in the story, but it's good. I like it. The sights, the different marks, just like how a lot of people didn't like Assassin's Creed Syndicate. I played through it. I would like to say that Assassin's Creed Syndicate had a smaller story. I beat the game in probably around a week. So that brings us back to the question, is Assassin's Creed Unity still bad? No, not really. It's a good game. I won't say that it's going to be as better as, say, Assassin's Creed Black Flag or Assassin's Creed Origins, but Assassin's Creed Unity has held some of its criticism mainly just because of what it held at launch and because of what the game kind of was and the story. The story's okay. To be honest, the story would probably be more interesting than the Destiny 2 story, which is going to be a whole nother video in itself, because the whole Red War campaign I finished in so much of a small amount of time, and with having such a weird thing with Destiny 2, with liking the game but also not liking the game, it's really weird. There were different characters I remembered in Assassin's Creed Unity way back when I used to play it. There was one character that he had like a hat. I might put a picture of him, but he had like a hat and he scrunched over, and he was one of those helpful villains, because most of Assassin's Creed basis is you finding that main villain by cracking down all the smaller ones, and he was a very interesting character. Even the villain that you do meet is a very interesting character, and you kind of have to piece together parts of the story to find it out. And with it being based around in France, I believe that it's either France or Italy. It's one of those. Or, yeah, it's France or Italy. But, it's, the sites, like I said, really good. And also, there was kind of weird things where they had Helix Rift missions. These Helix Rift missions kind of took you back into time, and they even, I think, showed one or two of them in the campaign. They're kind of weird, but they're cool. There was one time they took us back into World War II. I remember there was one time they took us back in the building of the Eiffel Tower. Very good kind of tracking back its own history. And I've always wondered, will they ever make a Assassin's Creed that has its own kind of future? Kind of like where Milo from Ezio, or the people from Assassin's Creed Origins, Odyssey, and the new one, trying to remember the name. It's the one with Vikings. honestly, I played through Assassin's Creed Origins. That's a great game. I never played Assassin's Creed Odyssey. And the reason behind that is I saw the game. I never really thought it would be good. I don't know. I just really didn't want to buy it. However, this new Viking game, I'm really looking into it. This newer game actually looks good. You know, I don't mean to get off track from what the real topic of Assassin's Creed Unity is, but I actually, funny enough, way back when the game did come out, when I saw my friend playing it, I actually remember looking at it, and I was like, what is this? And I was thinking with the Unity on it and seeing the characters, I was thinking, is this game going to have all the characters in it? Is it going to be like Ezio Collection or something? You know, what is this going to be like? And obviously I was mistaken. But with that mistake, it was a good game. And I can go as far as saying it's better than Destiny 2. And a lot of people didn't like Destiny 2, and that's a whole video in itself. But very good game overall. And if possible, I may make another just to go over any other complications that a lot of people did have with Assassin's Creed Unity. But that should be it.